See what I mean? It looks like there's like this red thing inside her ear.
Who are we talking about?
The image of Rents. So Sadia Rents, the chick in charge of the detective agency, looks like she has some like red orb in her left ear or something.
Oh, yeah.
I can see the red orb, something like that. Don't know. No idea.
I'm not telling.
Wait, is that actually there when we look at her?
No, I think that's just from the drawing.
Weird lighting.
Yeah.
I'm back to. During the dinner, I will say to my friends, don't you think we should look for some potions of ghost touch, and some potions of protection evil before we fight the ghost?
Ghost touch would be useful, but if we have magic weapons, we can still hit it either way.
Yes, but it's better to have. I think it's not expensive potion.
It'd be 300 gold. Question
In
is,
total, or to get one for each of us?
for one potion, it would be 300 gold.
Yes, at least for
I
Poppy.
think.
At least
So
for
I
Poppy.
guess it wouldn't be it wouldn't be a potion, would it?
I believe it's an oil to pass in this world.
Ghost touch oil, okay. Looks like it might be a Blanche. Weapon Blanche Ghost Salt, maybe? That would be 200 gold. Which apparently only affects one swing.
Doesn't seem like an effective use of 200 gold.
No, especially since like it's better to just have a longer fight and spend more money healing up afterwards or whatever, you know?
And at least we should use the protection from evil. Protection from evil can prevent them to. I don't know if they prevent they enter the circle, or they will prevent them to enter someone's body.
It would stop possession potentially. Yeah. Don't we have something with a protection from evil? Doesn't seem to be there now, but I thought we found a wand of that or something earlier.
Maybe I don't. Let me check my inventory.
I think I have a potion of protection from evil. I do have a potion of protection from evil.
I don't.
No, if you want to spend 50 gold on it, you can.
Okay. So, not to be rude to your guest or to your host and so forth, you know, you're there probably 2.5 hours eating, drinking, and getting to know one another, and it is now getting dark. It's dark outside. What would you like to do?
Ghost Patrol? Is there any particular time of night that the ghost was seen?
No, this latest round of reports come in, and you know, it was all different times throughout the night.
Alright, so does it get dark enough now that some people have seen it around this time?
Yeah, I think the first reports come in, somewhere between like 8 and 11 last night. Which it's right around 8 o'clock now.
We're gonna go ghost hunting then, I suppose. Unless you have anything else you think we should do.
No,
Who are you gonna call?
that would be one less thing off of off of my list of worries.
You mean one less thing on your list?
Yes. Okay. You all start
Ghost patrol.
patrolling the streets of the town and so forth, and yeah, you notice the town's starting to get really quiet. Most people are indoors. All the shops are closed and so forth. And you're walking down the street. Hey guys, we have a new map. And Sith, Poppy, and Eric hear a voice coming from the west, and it says, "You." And
Who?
you see, gotta find out how many Walking Dead fans there are.
Oh, hey, it's that guy.
Yeah, Merle. I thought he was an appropriate token for this part. And he is coming down the alleyway there, and you can tell that it looks like he's kind of undead, and he is advancing towards you all.
Is it actually like an incorporeal ghost?
No, this is a person.
Like
What
a
do we do?
person or a zombie person?
Like a zombie person. And he's covered in dirt and so forth. And he's yelling out, "You!" And he's looking at Sultan.
Don't fucking move or we're gonna kill you. Neither
Jeez,
one
man, what
more
did you
step.
do to this guy?
And you need to roll initiative, please.
That was a way to definitely get a fight.
Okay.
Man, I almost sold him crack 10 times.
um, he's looking at Sultan, and he is
That can't be good.
he
No,
opens his mouth.
no. That's not good, man.
Please don't.
He opens his mouth, and this shriek comes out of him. And I need everyone to make a will save versus fear.
Hey, I got a bonus.
Ugh. These dice are rigged.
Yeah,
Speak
that's a
for
custom
yourself.
extension I haven't told you about.
Fuck, I get it.
And the shriek just takes hold of you. And for the next 2 rounds, everyone is cowering in fear.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Cowering
What was the
meaning
DC
what?
for that?
I don't feel so
Prob-
bad.
Probably 20.
It was DC 18.
When you say cowering, does that mean literally you stand there and don't run then?
I'm looking to be more specific on that one. Oh, wait, there's a... You are frozen in fear and can take no actions. -2 penalty to armor class, and you lose your dexterity bonus.
Hmm.
Ooh, finally, a fair fight on my end. And okay. And 15, 25. And Sultan, he comes running at you.
Then why did he attack Eric?
That was me attacking myself to check the cowering effect.
Ah, okay.
And he reaches out and tries to swipe at you with one of his claws. And he misses horribly.
So an automatic miss rolling a 1 is a 15.
I'm
This
cowering.
is gonna be fun.
You are cowering and can take no actions.
Neither run.
Correct. Sith, Eric is cowering, Poppy is cowering.
And this is how many rounds?
You have one more round.
Great.
And this time, Sultan, he swings at you with both his arms.
I'm dead.
Oh, Christmas.
I'm dead.
And let's see. Yeah, that's actually 2 hits and a crit.
I'm hoping that was the crit.
Yes. And Leo,
Down.
you're disabled, and as this pain is racking through your body, give me just a second.
Just to check, so he did the gaze attack round 1. Then the first round of his cowering, he moved up and swung once. The second round of his cowering, he moved up and swung again, or he did the gaze attack and move and swung all in one round.
It was a shriek attack that put you all into cowering, and then he come up and...
Is that like a free action, or is it?
Yeah, it's a free action.
Okay.
And then he swiped with the claw, and then he did a full attack on the second round. And Sultan, you have this flash, this memory comes flooding back into you. You can remember beating this man to death with your fist.
I don't buy this. Sultan only has a 0 strength modifier.
So it took long. It probably took a long time to kill him.
And as part of this vision, you also remember Poppy being there.
Fantastic.
Okay then.
And let's see, you are cowering. You are cowering. You're no longer cowering.
Oh, he's still cowering up until it's Kylan Merrick's turn again.
Yeah, I'm just taking him up on it.
Okay.
I decided not to take another beer in our 5 minute break, but I changed my mind. I need to swallow that. I'm back in 1 minute.
I hate that he went AFK.
Well, it's not like he could do anything for the last 2 rounds.
Absolutely.
He's just not going to be here to see his character die.
Yeah, I'm really hesitant. I kind of want to wait.
Okay.
Where's that wand? One of us might as well get 8 hit points out of the deal. I mean, if he's gonna die anyway.
And 2 strength.
Okay, Leo, I'm gonna kill you anyway.
I'm back and I have my beer. Now you can't kill me.
And yes, you got hit with one of the claws. And you are dying. But you're no longer cowering.
That's
Whoa,
good.
whoa, 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 whoa. What's. Hang on, why? Okay, there we go.
Well, let's see here. I'm. This is an undead, obviously. I guess I'll do
Go
my usual.
Nova.
I'm dead, but it's probably a Revenant.
Well, you're only mostly dead.
From my
I just rolled
dreams
2 dice.
world.
I don't think bombs actually have a caster level check, right?
I don't think so either. I don't know why it did
Yeah.
that.
Because
Nah,
of the
I
way
don't
it's
think
set
so.
up. Just ignore it, basically.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. But anyway, so 13 for a ranged touch attack.
And it does hit.
Yeah, so here's what you can do. If you go to your thing,
Uh-huh.
and you click on the magnifying glass, and then you open up the magnifying glass again for the actual range touch attack, half in the middle, it'll say caster level check, and check the SR not allowed box.
Okay, so hold on here. Okay, caster level check. SR not allowed, so I want to.
Do you want to enable that? You're saying there's no SR for this effect. It's a bomb. It's physical.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I just did that. So anyway, in the meantime, take that, and then he'll take a D6 later.
Okay.
I am going to cast Vanish and Disappear. And after casting it, I'm going to move over to there.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss my shield at him. No, I'm not.
Well, I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure you did, right? It's just that, you know.
Okay, and he takes 1 point of acid damage. And let's see. He's gonna take a 5-foot step. Do you want to do an attack, AoE, Eric?
And 5-foot step wouldn't trigger.
Oh, that's right.
And by the way,
Yeah.
the answer is even if it did trigger, I would not take it.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking you didn't. And he swings at Poppy and misses. Leo is no longer bleeding out.
You did check that on your acid
Yeah, I
bomb?
did. Let me check it again, but yeah, SR not allowed, and there's a check mark there.
And are you dragging this from the thing at the bottom, or are you dragging this from your actions tab?
Oh, that's the problem. I'm dragging it. I'm hitting it from the bottom. I have to hold on here.
You have to update it.
Have to update it. That's kind of annoying. It doesn't automatically update, but whatever.
That's
Yeah,
why I
well-
don't bother with the stuff at the bottom.
Yeah. So anyway, did I hit?
You did hit.
Okay. Okay. So I'll do that to him. Hopefully that hurts.
And I am going to add that effect. DMGO 1d6 acid. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'd like to pass the turn to Eric. Out of curiosity, that DMGO 1d6 acid, is that something I could add on my attack damage? So it automatically applies the effect?
You can make an effect. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'd be a separate effect, but you can apply that yourself. Yes.
Well, I have a separate effect, but it's just the damage. Like, I just assume I'd click it and do the d6 damage.
Well, you add another effect to it.
Yeah. Basically, on your turn, when the bomb hits, then you go and you add the effect onto the mop at the same time,
Oh,
which
okay.
then triggers its next turn.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay, what would you like to do, Eric?
I'm going to draw the wand and use it on Lee Sultan. You get 6 HP back.
Thanks.
I'm gonna do a whole 1 damage. Great.
And he takes 6 points of acid damage and goes after Poppy with both claws. And 2 hits. Both of them 31s. And you manage to break free of his grasp. Yeah, not a whole lot Leo can do.
Just out of curiosity, do armor spikes affect grapples against me at all?
Not that I know of.
I wouldn't think.
Pity.
Steph, you're up.
Okay. Well, I just deleted my acid bomb attack, so I guess I'll do a regular bomb attack. So this is actually an acid bomb attack until I finish re-entering my.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
not.
Nope.
I'm gonna start up inspiration so I can start maintaining that as a move action at least, and give everyone else the benefit of that.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry to interrupt. He does take splash damage though.
I think technically, like, don't all of us then at that point?
No, because the bomb actually fell on the far side. He was the only one that was affected. It was on the southwest corner away from him. So he takes 5
Gotcha.
points of splash damage. Everybody else got missed. So that was lucky.
Absolutely.
That, on the other hand, was not.
And Poppy, he's gonna try you again. And
Sucks.
gets 2 hits.
And the gnome is down.
And Poppy, right as you're losing consciousness, you have this vision of helping Leo, and you seem to remember that things got out of control and you all ended up killing this guy. And Steph, you're up.
Okay. I have 2 of these left, so now I've got 1 left.
And you hit.
Doesn't seem to be making a lot of progress on him.
He'll take ongoing damage, right?
Yeah, he'll do another D6 next turn. I have not added that to my thing yet.
No problem, I got it.
I'm not sure how to type that in there, so.
And Sultan wakes up at 3 total HP. And I continue orating.
And Poppy's bleeding out. And the undead takes 5 points of acid damage, and he sees Sultan kind of stirred to life, and
No, stay back. Stay down.
he hits you 1 time. And you're dying again.
Okay.
And
All right, I have a stupid idea. Do not try and heal us and see if he just leaves.
Okay, I will hit him one last time, my last bomb.
Eric, call his attention. Then you run and stealth. Hide from him and you
Hey, I'm
come back.
halfway dead and I'm out of bomb.
Eric's good enough to run from him, hide, and then come back to save us.
you want to make a move?
Since I am now visible, I'm going to keep yelling. And then I'm going to go invisible again. Actually, yeah.
Oh, sure. Leave the alchemist out there with the psycho.
And Poppy's still bleeding out. He takes 3 of acid damage. And he's still focused on Sultan. And he roars in anger. And both claws swing at Sultan, and one of them lands.
All right, my idea was clearly not a good one.
Bye.
And Sultan is dead.
Will I do another character?
And Steth, you're up.
Drag my ass out of there.
I can throw, I guess I'll use the bow. Yeah, it's a magic, so that hits. DR5.
Yep, it does some damage.
And then, can I move or?
Yeah, you sure can.
I will move away. At least I'll make him chase me.
Take me with you.
Sorry, man.
I'm probably about to bleed to death anyway.
I move up to there while invisible and use the wand on Poppy, who is now stable. That's all I can do.
Okay. Eric, you notice that the zombie's demeanor just kind of changes. And it's like this peace comes over him, and he turns around and starts to walk away. Leo is dead. Seth, you are up.
I'll come over here, and I'll use a I guess I've got potion to cure light wounds I can use on.
Are we still in? First of all, are we still in combat?
I believe we are.
Well, in that case,
Sorry,
before...
we are in combat.
All right. Well, in that case, before you bring me back to life and draw his attention, since I'm stable, ignore me for now and see if he walks far enough away to end combat.
Okay, in that case, I'll come over here and I will hold my action and see what he does. If he starts to come back towards me, I'll shoot him with an arrow and run like a little girl again.
Okay.
I'm going to delay my initiative.
Okay.
And I'm obviously not doing anything.
And he just continues leaving. And you all are out of combat unless you want to go chase.
I'm good right here.
Presumably, if we encounter him again, he'll still be heavy, because I can't think of any way or reason that he would spontaneously heal if we were to encounter him a second time farther down the road. Now you can heal me. And also, I have 2 potions of Cure Light Wounds myself, if you would rather use mine than burn yours.
This is a wand, so no.
So, using the wand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice.
Poppy is fully healed, and can we tell that Sultan is definitely dead?
um, you walk over to him and you can tell that he is almost completely dead and would be in the next round if you don't do something. And we're out of combat, so you know.
Okay, I used the wand on him. He's not actually apparently dead for some reason.
Well, do you want to be dead, Leo?
Oh, okay. No, I don't. But that's something you can say as a GM. If you want me to make another character, it's okay to me.
I feel like plot armor should take effect in this instance. I feel like the zombie might, or our interactions that created the zombie might be important for both of us to be present for.
That's your call as GM. If you want to kill this character, I can make another and keep playing. That's no problem to me.
For the sake of the plot, let's go
It's
ahead and say that you're just barely clinging to life, and they can heal you if they wish.
But the
okay.
zombie thing left anyway. By the way, I realize this is kind of retrospect because, and I should have thought of this earlier. Thinking back with a whatever that is, 19, is there anything that stood out to me about whatever the zombie was?
Yeah, you could tell that it was a revenant, and
Revenant?
yeah, its existence is fueled by its hatred for its murderer.
Yes.
So why did it leave then if Sultan's alive?
Honestly, it shouldn't have left. It should have just laid down and died.
Only if Sultan's actually dead, though, right?
Right.
So if Sultan's alive, the thing doesn't die. Well, unless we kill it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it have killed Sultan, but through some miracle, he's barely alive.
He's not dead. He's almost dead.
Right. He was dead enough for the Revelant to disappear.
Okay.
He feels happy. He feels happy.
I'm an oracle, man. Gods like me.
So this thing was a revenant?
Yes.
The
And
moment I saw, I know that it was a revenant.
Sultan, as you come back to life, you can remember just a little bit more about the incident.
Okay.
Let me see. You can remember vaguely that like he stole food from the kitchen, and you have a vision of this important guy telling you to go teach him a lesson. And you and Poppy went, and you were a little over eager. And between the two of you, you ended up beating the man to death. And you were the one that landed the killing blow.
Just to make sure I did my calculations correctly, that thing had a minimum of 80 HP, and in fact could have had like 100.
Correct.
I get the feeling that the module probably did not expect us to be able to kill it. But that's just me.
Then, I mean, the Revenant wouldn't just like leave until it kills its killer, though. So unless it's expecting a PC to always die here, what else is there going to happen? I mean, we have a rather underpowered group in general, frankly, which is not helping.
Okay, that's what I said. If the GM think for the plot of campaign, it's better that I die. It's okay. Then I can make another char. That's no problem to me.
And also, speaking of death, I feel like making new characters. I feel like if we actually, I feel like this entire game, and I could be wrong, but I feel like this entire campaign is gonna have some level of plot armor, because it would be kind of weird for some other amnesia-riddled former asshole to just show up out of the blue.
Oh, hey, the innkeeper just sent me a messenger. They said some new amnesia person just showed up at the hotel who apparently also worked for Count Lowell's and was imprisoned at the Firestone Asylum until recently.
The amnesia plot continues through this book, and should a character die, the new characters, they're just introduced, but they don't have the history from the asylum and so forth. They're just new people you meet along the way that, hey, I'll help you recover your memory.
So basically, at least one of us has potential plot armor until the end of this part of the campaign.
Maybe.
Well, I did say potential.
Okay, but what do we decide? Am I dead or not?
Leo, let's make you dead, and you can make a new character.
Okay. No problem.
So what do we have for characters now? I mean, I'm an alchemist, but what is everybody else actually like? Poppy, you're just a fighter, or are you something else?
I'm a fighter.
Okay, so fighter, alchemist, and then Eric, what are you?
I'm a bard, so I have bardic
Bard.
magic, lots of knowledge, the buffing abilities in combat, and reasonable in melee.
Okay, and then Leo, you're just a lump on the ground.
Okay.
So we could arguably benefit from either a second fighter or a sorcerer or wizard magic person.
Or
Mm-hmm.
a cleric.
Or a cleric. Definitely a cleric.
Just saying, with a party of 4, you kind of got limited options. Although, well, I guess cleric, you could do like a war priest,
I can do that too.
cleric-ish, but with the ability to. Otherwise, we got nobody on the front line.
Okay, and about the
I mean,
character.
Poppy and I are on the front lines.
You have like
All right. Well,
I mean, the only
okay.
reason I wasn't trying to attack that guy at least a little bit there is the fact that, before any of us could even act, all 4 of us were cowering for 2 rounds, which meant that, Sultan was already dying by the time any of us could do anything.
I think what that really means is that there's kind of a douche streak running through the middle of Wintermute.
And I have another question about the level and the gold of this new character.
Yeah, it would be level 4, and what do you think a fair amount of gold would be, Balkoth?
Let me see.
standard for our level, somewhere around.
Well, you have less than that.
Somewhere around the.
So you have a Earthbreaker +1 plus full plate, right, Poppy?
Yeah.
Do you have any other magical items?
Magical items, no.
Okay. Not Sultan. Sith. You have a magic longbow +1, right? And
Yes,
what
I do.
else do you have?
Actually, not that much. I've got some potions, and then
In terms of stuff that you think would be considered like your character's wealth by level equivalent, what else do you have besides a bow? Some consumables would count, but if they're random shit that we're not sure we're ever going to use and we'll probably sell, I wouldn't count those.
right, yeah, no, just the bow, and a couple potions that I purchased.
Okay, I'm gonna just. How much do you think all the potions that you specifically went and purchased would add up to?
Like 250 gold. I've got 680 gold pieces, which I assume, I don't know if everybody else has the same amount or not.
I have like 400 and change.
I'm just gonna say we have 500 average in raw gold.
So it'd be like a +1 weapon, 500 gold, and then 3 or 4 potions, probably be what he'd start with.
I mean, I'm averaging the party's wealth out. It looks like it's about 4,500 gold, which is like halfway between 3rd and 4th level wealth by level. And honestly, it's only that high because I have a higher amount because I had the +2 short sword that I then sold. So I technically have. I'm the only one right now who technically has the wealth by level of level 4 because I have a +1 mithril shirt, a +1 mithril buckler, and a rapier +1, so 6,000 total. So right now I have 6,000. Poppy's at 3650. Sith is at 2250. Then we have roughly 500 gold average between us.
Yeah,
So I'm kind of dragging down the party.
Yeah. So
Sultan have something too. I have in gold. I have 1,800, and with items I have something about 2,000 in items.
So basically, it's like 2250, 3650, 3,800 and 6,000 is the 4 PC's wealth right now. And again, the reason mine is significantly higher than the other two is because I'm the one who was given the +2 sword that none of us could use, and then I sold that to try to get a rapier because I can't really use that either. So, yeah.
In the end, what do you think it's good to
We're
have?
assuming that like what we were trying to like get the average wealth by level, he should have. Maybe we could call it 4,500 and be slightly above what we'd average.
Yeah, let's go with 45. So level 4, 45.
4,500 is 4,500.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. That's okay. I would think something else. You can keep the game. Keep going with the game.
Okay.
I think it's better to the campaign. It's this campaign is half horror campaign, so it makes sense. Someone die.
Absolutely. Adventure paths can be brutal at times.
Okay, no problem.
And hey, it's not the first time this character has died.
No, it's not.
Okay. Would you all like to? What do you want to do? Leave Sultan to rot? Arrange a funeral? Bury him in the back alley?
Take
Loot
his body to
first.
the detective agency and explain what happened about how apparently Sultan killed this man earlier and he was seeking revenge and he seemed to dissipate and fall apart or whatever when Sultan died. Because you're saying that's what actually happened, right?
Yeah. She's like, she asked for a description, and you relay a semi-accurate description, and she's like, yes, I can remember when they found his body just off the trail to the old chapel. Magistrate Paget suspected that one of the people from Iris Hill was responsible for it. And, the rumor has it that the magistrate went up there and talked to Count Laus and said, hey, you need to turn over the employee for justice. And, like I said, this is all rumor, but, supposedly the Count blamed the event on Sultan's mental health state. And he reassured the magistrate that he intended to commit him to Briarstone Asylum.
I assume a similar tale is going to pop up for the rest of us. While we're at the detective agency, I just realized I still have this eye coin. Can any of them identify it?
You pull out the eye coin, and it's looking at you, and if you pass it around for people to look, the eye just starts turning and looking at whoever's holding it, and really they think it might just be a trinket.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you carried the body back to the Sleepless Agency.
Yes.
You took his stuff, right?
Well, how do we want to handle that? Because here's the thing, right? Like, on one hand, yes, it doesn't make a ton of sense that, we just leave that valuable magic stuff when we're in a crisis. On the flip side, if the new person's coming in at full, at the wealth high level the other one went out at, I don't think we want to set up a situation where, like, hey, whose turn is it to die this time to give us a party wealth boost?
Yeah, Sorry, Poppy, you're gonna have to take one for the team.
Yeah,
Why is it
we're-
always me?
well, it's not always you. We're working our way up from the ground level, you know, and you're the first one.
Somebody's gotta go first, man.
That'll teach you not to play an 8-foot barbarian.
Wouldn't that teach me to always play an 8-foot barbarian?
Well, yeah. Now, Leo does have a wand of command and a wand of cure light wounds.
Sure, we'll take those. Basically, consumables that aren't really part of his wealth by level, that are party stuff anyway, we'll take. Anything that's like actually quote unquote his, you know, we'll leave, since the other guy's coming in at full wealth by level. Well, relatively full wealth by level.
Okay,
The
I
same wealth
will,
that we are averaging
yes.
at.
I can throw back in the parachute. Are these consumables?
And since you're in town, let's clean up the party sheet. If anybody wants anything, grab it. If not, I'll allow you to sell it.
Maybe I also want that summon monster scroll.
Can
It's
you
okay.
use it?
Yes.
I don't think I'm good. I don't think I care about anything else.
Yes, same here.
Though remember, the wand of death nail is actually worth 1620 gold.
I don't think the Death Knell wand would be that handy. The wand of command might be.
They have to fail a will save in order to do one command on him, and the will save is the minimum possible, which is like 12, DC 12.
Right. So I'm okay just getting rid of those.
Sorry, DC 11, because you only need 11 wisdom or whatever to cast it. So
Everything else on there, I'm not interested in. We got a whole bunch of poison out of the guy we can't really do anything with. Hallucinogen.
At what level are these potions of bark skin?
3.
So they're +3?
Is that what it is?
I don't know, the potion bark skin.
Barskin is first level.
Skin's level 2.
Potion of bark skin comes in +2. Seems to come in +2, +3, +4, and +5.
It's a potion of bark skin plus 2.
Okay, thank you.
If there's a level,
Yeah, this level.
Yeah. If there's level 6 potion, it'd be +3. Level 9 potion would be +4. Level 12 potion would be +5. But
Okay, sell everything else.
I think so.
Yes, we will attempt to find buyers for the rest of the item.
And you get an extra 735. That's the difference for selling the wand at Death Knell.
He keeps calling it Death Knell, and that's kind of a hilarious one. In Death Knell!
851.
What's the duration for a potion of bark skin?
Okay.
I think it's minutes per level, but let me check. Ten minutes level, so it lasts 30 minutes. Plus 2 AC for 30 minutes, basically.
So how many rounds is that?
300.
Oh, I actually can set it for minutes. Okay, that makes my life easy.
Yep.
Okay, so while we're kind of pausing, I'm sorry. go
Hey,
ahead.
nobody wanted the poison or the drugs.
I'm good.
Pass.
All right, I'm just gonna delete them. And what were you starting to say, Seth?
So on the acid bomb, it does. I don't know what it's in that. It does 2d6 plus 3 acid damage initially, and then it does 1d6 afterwards. But under the spell and ability damage, how do you add?
You're adding an entirely new effect, and on that new effect, you're setting the DMGO 1d6, and you apply that at the same time as the damage. They're two different things you'll have to apply.
So it's going to be another add damage effect or an add effect?
Add effect.
Oh, okay. So it's just to the target. I open that up. Okay, I see. Oh, it's duration. So where does it add damage? I mean, I see dice and multiplier.
You're going to make an effect that's like something like
Yeah,
this.
you got to drag yours up.
Okay, so I drag the dice up.
You don't even have to do that. You're literally making a new effect with that exact text on it. And you set the duration for 1 round.
Okay. Hold on here. Wait. Shit. Okay. Okay. So I gotta. Okay, clear the dice. So under
guys,
description.
I'll be AFK for about minutes.
Okay, so for description conditions modifiers, I'll just type in the acid bomb, that semicolon, damage 0, 1d6.
I mean, you're making a new effect. So you right click, you say add spell action, you hit add effect. Then on the new line that appears, you type in acid bomb, semicolon, DMGO, 1d6, acid. Should look
Is
like
that an O or a 0?
That's an O, ongoing.
Yeah, you're doing it right, Beth. Now I'll be right back.
Okay, well, we'll give it a try next time then.
I mean, here, try, and you set it for 1 round?
Units round plus 6. Oh, there it is. 1. There.
All right, so try putting it on Poppy.
So we're going to take this here.
All right, then we will go to Poppy's turn. And we see that Poppy, in fact, took 3 damage. Then Poppy, can you advance your turn?
Whose turn does it need to be?
Just keep advancing it like every second if you can, and then there, see there it went away. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so
That'll work. All right. Sorry, Poppy. You took one for the team.
took 3 for the team actually.
Well, one hit, one blob of acid. Well, thank you.
And guys, since Leo's making another character, that's just slightly early. Would you like to go ahead and level up?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I start at level 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Might as well have everybody do it at one time. You decide what you're going to play, Leo.
I'm thinking about our priest or a ranger. What do you think, guys?
Okay.
What do you want to do? Sorry.
Think about our
War
priest,
priest or ranger.
a ranger.
Whatever you want to play.
Guys, do you remember the gods from this world? It's Golarion. This world we're playing.
Yeah.
It's okay. So I can find Golarion's gods.
You trying to find like a list of them or something?
Yes.
Ooh, Balkoth, I think I like your link better.
Yep. What?
Just out of curiosity, have you ever looked at the licenses page on the archives?
No, why?
It is one very big web
Wow.
page.
That is big. Yeah, if you go to the PFF RPG, they're like, we can't actually reference people like Iomade on the open web, so we can't mention those. No, they can't even like say who they can't reference.
Yeah, I know. And that gets annoying when you try to refer to the books trying to figure out what deity is what. Has anyone ever played We Be Goblins?
I've heard of it, never played it.
It's one of the free RPGs, but you play goblins and you have goblin
Whoa, whoa,
games.
whoa, whoa. Again, something called We Be Goblins. You play goblins?
Yeah, We Be
I
Goblins.
did anyone else see that coming? Because I did not see that coming.
Nope, I had no idea.
I'm gonna have to set that up as a one shot.
Excellent. I know my new Bard level 2 spell, Seducer's Eyes. You gain a bonus on charisma checks, but only when interacting with those who might conceivably find you sexually attractive.
Oh, gee, I wonder where you're gonna use that on.
Oh, I think about build a war priest, so I have to choose my deity. Do you have? Can I choose any deity of the Golarion?
Any of the core deities, yes.
Do you have the lists?
Yeah,
I
it's in the
linked it.
chat window. It's the archives of Nethys.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the rest of you, just let me know when you're ready. No rush.
I'm debating on exactly what spells, but other than that, I'm good to go enough. Like I can just start and finish things later, because that might take a while.
Wait, what's going on?
He's asking if we're ready to move on.
I stepped away to go to the bathroom. Why do I feel like I missed something?
You can level up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll wait a little while longer. And Buckout, have you heard from Cowboy Bebop?
No, have you not heard anything from him?
It's like every 2 or 3 days he'll reply to the previous message, and I sent him one. I sent him a message last on the 9th.
I mean, what do you want me to send him a message on Discord or something?
Oh no, I was just wondering if you'd heard from him.
Gotcha. No, I mean I haven't talked to him since he said he was joining your campaign. Like
Yeah.
I just spent a few hours introducing him to Pathfinder because he was asking for help, and then I noticed your campaign was on Monday and said, "Hey, you should check that out." And that's the last I really heard from him. So
Yeah, I'm gonna send him another message before I write him off.
Also, since I was using the +2 sword no one else wanted and wound up getting, a chunk of gold from selling that in effect that other people didn't, right now I have 1088 gold. In the interest of making things more even, do you two other survivors want to just split that between you and I'll mark myself down to 0 and then we assume we're close enough to just go forward?
I guess.
I mean, if you don't care, I don't. I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep at night. But I just didn't realize, like, okay, so I'm technically sitting at what's effectively 6,000 gold, and you're at like 3,650, and poor Sith is down at like 2,250 or something.
I'm sitting at 1,300 gold pieces right now.
I'm talking about the wealth from your items.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And did you not get like a mithril chain shirt or anything? Like any kind of armor improvement at the blacksmith?
No, I wear studded leather. I just haven't. I should pursue that, but I just haven't. I was busy giving all my money to I think Poppy, because I thought the fighters should have a better.
Yeah.
It'd be more important for their armor to be upgraded.
Well, do you want to do what I offer? Just split what the gold I have with you two, and then we'll say that's close enough to be even. Or if you want to try to figure out more exactly than that.
I'm good with whatever everybody else decides.
Well, then it's up to Poppy to decide what he wants to do.
If you want to split the gold you have between me and Sith, that's fine with me.
Okay, so you each get 544 extra gold in effect.
Do we have to add that?
Yes.
Or 554 you said?
544.
544. Okay, so 1847.
And I suddenly have 1,050.
We
So
sold off the stuff in the party sheet that no one cared about. That's why you had a bunch of gold, so.
Okay, so then now I have 1,550. Oh, alright. I think I'm good to go. Hey, I have damage reduction again. Finally.
You have damage reduction?
Yes, because I'm using the Armor Master archetype, so at level 5 I get Armored Defense. I gain damage reduction based on the armor that I'm wearing.
So you don't get the weapon training.
Nope. I take 3 less damage from shit for wearing heavy armor, so I think I'll live. Pun intended.
The problem's not you living, the problem is you killing things like revenants before they kill everyone else.
Based on how that last fight with the Revenant went, I don't think there's any possibility of that happening even with weapon training. So, yeah.
What feat are you picking up at level 5?
Say what?
What feat are you getting at level 5?
I'm picking up 2 weapon fighting because that is the last thing I need before I can pick up Shield Slam. And following that, I can stop being a dumbass and start picking real feats. Assuming I live that long.
Okay, then what do you think about this god, Ungrad? It's a dwarven god. I will be a dwarven war priest.
Yay, more short people.
Yeah.
Actually, a dwarf probably wouldn't be all that bad to have around.
Your gnome riding a dwarf. I love it.
Yeah. What do you think about this god?
Who did you take?
In the chat? Ungrad.
I'm sorry, Leo. I didn't catch what god you said.
Ungrad. I sent the link in the chat.
So you're a dwarf?
Yes. And think about it.
It works for me.
Okay.
How are you coming, Steph?
I'm doing good. I'm just filling in my spells right now. I gained 2 spells, a first level and a second level.
Cool.
At some level, you can give your extracts to other people. I'm trying to figure out what level that is. I don't remember if that's a feat or if that's a discovery or when it allows you to do that.
I'm not sure offhand which one that is.
I'll root around and find it. If it's a feat, that's the feat I will take. But I don't think it is. I think it's a discovery. And I don't get a discovery this level. It's infusion. It's a discovery that extract created as long as it exists. Blah blah blah. An infused extract can be imbibed by a non-alchemist to gain its effect. So that'll I'll get that later. Okay, I'm pretty much ready. Although I'd like to, if possible, since I have money, I'd like to look into maybe enchanting some armor.
Okay.
Would it be possible just because what is it for +1? Like 1250?
Um, what I'm looking at, it's 1,000 for +1, or 1,000 for +2.
Right. Yeah, it's 1,000 for 1 and 4,000 for 2. So I guess I'll spend 1,000 and get my armor +1.
Okay.
Sorry, what you were saying? You're spending 1,000 to get +1, like mithril chain shirt.
Well, I don't know if I could. I don't think. Hold on, let me check my armor allowed.
Chain shirt's light armor. Unless you have some like no metal restriction like a druid.
Yeah, I don't think I do, but that's what I want to check real quick. No, just light armor, but not with shield. So yeah, I could do mithril.
I give you a max dex bonus of 6 too. Should be good. Cost 1,000 gold to get mithril chain shirt and no armor check penalty too.
Okay, it's 1,000 for the mithril and then 1,000 to have it enchanted. So I don't have that much. Or is that? That's not a +1, right?
It would be 2,000 for a +1 version. How short are you?
I'm regular height. I'm what am I? I think am I half elf? Human?
No, I mean how much money are you short?
I don't know what. I honestly do not remember off the top of my head what my race is. How stupid is that? I am an elf. Okay.
How much money are you at right now though?
According to that, 1,847 gold pieces. So I'm 153 short.
Well, we have this elixir of truth we could sell for 250 gold.
I don't have a problem with that.
I mean, it's like only a DC 13 will negate, so the higher level we go, the less potentially valuable that is going to be, you know?
Right.
Let's do that. Here, I'm dragging it to the party sheet. Can we sell that and give the money to Sith to buy the armor?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Done. When Steph gets back, we'll get started.
I'm back. I'm just entering my mithril chain shirt now. So we can get started while I type this in.
Okay. Okay. Are you all upset over the death of Sultan? Do you want to?
Apparently, he was kind of an asshole.
Little bit. You're all still at the Sleepless Agency. Do you want to spend the night? Miss Rents does ask if tomorrow you all would check out Fort Holocaust and see what you can learn about it and what's going on up there.
All right.
Can do.
And what do you want to do?
Stay at the detective agency with worry about the Revenant and such and all that. Then in the morning, I guess we go to the fort and check and see if they've learned anything new from the crazy witch drug person.
She tells you that she turned over where the location of the tree that they used to pass messages and drop off deliveries were, and she sent out a couple of agents to hide in the bushes and wait for someone. But there really wasn't that much or there wasn't that much information that you didn't already know that was learned. Suspected cult activities. She made the drugs and the poisons for the cult members. Truly, anybody who would pay. But she was thoroughly interrogated, but not a warehouse of knowledge.
I have a ring of keys. Is that still important for anything?
No, I don't believe so. Okay, give me just a minute and I'll give you a new map. Leo comes off the combat tracker. Okay. The next morning, you set out to examine the fort and see what you can find out. As you approach, the main area of the fort is 20 feet high. There's 5 round towers.
We actually not sleep last night or something?
Oh, yeah, I need to give you a full rest, don't I? Have an overnight rest.
Just camp out in front of the fort.
And I just closed my story entry. I love the picture for this one. Okay, as I said, the walls are 20 feet high, typical stone. There's 5 round towers. And as you approach, the only entrance to the fort is a set of 10-foot high double doors located on the south side of this large stone building. There's tarnished brass door knockers carved into the shape of perching birds hanging on the door, and the hatch for the spy hole remains shuttered. And from everything you can see, this building appears to be on lockdown.
Any ideas before we approach?
Do we see any signs of life looking over the walls at us or looking down from above?
No, you don't see any signs of life.
Hail the fort! Does
Okay.
anyone respond?
No, there's no response initially.
Divine initially.
There is no response at this time.
How is this gate apparently locked?
It's a typical barricaded from the inside door that you would expect on a fort. You want to try knocking or yelling again?
Sure. Hail the fort!
Okay. A couple of moments later, the spy hole door opens, and you see this gentleman staring through the hole. What do you want?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. The people at the detective agencies are kind of worried. The town's kind of in a mess. We're hoping, either you can help us or we can help you.
And who are you?
There's some people who've been helping at that's Briarstone Asylum and now the detective agencies. Been tracking stuff around town, trying to deal with the ghosts and the crazy prophets and all that kind of stuff. Who are you?
I'm Constable Cecil, and I'm following orders from Magistrate Paget. And
The
that
Magistrate
was
who, sorry?
Paget.
What character is that? Hatchet? Like an axe?
Pad. Sorry.
Paget.
Magister Paget, okay.
And
Do I know out of character who this Magister Paget is?
yes, he's one of the leadership that disappeared.
When were you given those orders?
Before the disappearances, or when the disappearances started, you know, um, everybody's on edge.
So what's your long-term plan then?
She's acting very exasperated, but
She or he?
Sorry, he. It's a he. Pathfinder APs, their pronoun of choice is she.
Yep.
Couldn't be they. um, he goes on. To say that, you know, he spent sleepless nights, several sleepless nights, trying to come up with a plan to deal with the situation, and that he sent messenger pigeons out days ago seeking reinforcement. But as of yet, no one has replied.
Look, we cleaned up the mess at the Briarstone Asylum. We've been clearing up stuff around here, found the so-called witch in a seaside cave, found evidence of cultists acting around town, stopped the crazy prophet, killed the gibbering mouther that's been killing stuff around town. Why don't you let us in and we'll see if we can talk about this and figure out what to do? I'd like to make a diplomacy check.
Listen, I've got it taken care of. Reinforcements will arrive.
How long are you going to wait for those?
You can tell that she's agitated. And she says, look, I'm taking care of it the best that I can. Why
I could
don't
do a
you...
sense motive to see what she's like, hiding or concealing something.
Yeah, you have a slight feeling that she might not be telling the truth. And she says, why don't you go talk to the Sleepless Agency and see what they're doing about this? And she slams the
You might not have heard
spy
this
hole
since you were
shut.
having to listen through the spy hole, but we were sent from them to check in on you because we've been helping them. Does he respond?
Look, she reopens the hatch. I've got it taken care of. I do not take orders from the Sleepless Agency.
So
The
how can we
only
help?
person that can order this fort open is either the magistrate or Count Laus himself.
Knowledge of the nobility. How does Count Laus tie into the hierarchy and his ability to open the fort and stuff?
He's like, oh, what's the word that I'm looking for? He's like the lord of this area.
Oh, so he's the main lord in this general region.
Right. And then the king sent the royal accusers to see if Laos was being honest and everything.
Oh, see, I thought Count Laos was a count. I didn't realize he was the count.
You have found out he is definitely the count.
Well, in the meantime, is there anything we can do to help you?
Yeah, stay out of my hair until the count gets back.
Well, we have reason to believe he's already in town. So, done.
Well, if who I hate names. If the guy that we used to work for has a say in opening this gate, shouldn't the fact that we used to work for him hold sway over us getting in?
Not in this situation.
Well, I'm at it.
But you can stay out of my hair until the count returns, and you say he's back, but yet my people say he's not. That he disappeared like with everyone else.
How would they know what's happened outside the fort since no one's been out?
I do send one or two people out to find out what's going on in town.
What does a 24 tell me?
That she's being honest with you. But, you know, she has sent out a couple of people to scout about town and, you know, try to locate Laos. And if you'll excuse me, I have matters to attend to, and she shuts the door.
I'm sure you're really busy sitting around doing nothing.
And you don't get any response.
Well, that was productive. Let's hope we don't have to storm the goddamn fort.
Do we have to storm the goddamn fort?
Not yet. Let's go talk to the detectives again. We might need to try to track down Laos. So we go back to the detective agency.
And she is very interested in hearing what you have to report.
Well, apparently some constable Cecile's an idiot and claims he has everything under control despite the fact, he's keeping the fort on lockdown. Claims only the magistrate or Laos himself is the only people to authorize him to open the gates. Claims he sent out messengers. Oh, but he hasn't gotten a response. Claims reinforcements are incoming. The whole thing seems fishy. Claims some magistrate Paget gave orders to lock down the place. I mean, how many people are in there? Like, I hope it doesn't come to that, but if we wind up, like, needing to freaking try to storm the fort or something, what is the opposition like?
They should have a excuse me there. I would say all total at this time, there's probably 12 to 15 people that should be inside the fort.
How well trained were these soldiers? Because clearly they weren't competent enough to chase down the ghost of the Gibbering Mouth or anything like that.
Well, soldiers are soldiers, and at times it's hard to find good help.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that we have to storm the fortress.
And what do you think? Do you think it's time to resort to trying that, or do we go try to track down Lyles at his estate since we heard rumors that he was back? But
If only we
frankly,
had
given the
a
stuff
character
that's been going on, I'm more scared of Lyles than I am of the constable right now. Considering our memories were wiped and that kind of stuff.
If only we had a character that was small enough to throw over the wall. Oh wait,
You're about to have two.
nice.
How you coming, Leo?
Oh, I'm still thinking. I'm still reading the class. Few things I don't remember.
Okay. You are indeed playing a dwarf, correct?
Yes, dwarf war priest. Yes, a dwarf war priest.
Yes. Okay. Give me just a second to look something up. Okay, so which way would you like to go?
I mean, I think the only basically our two things that we have that we know of right now are either try to storm the fort or track down Lyles at his estate. I'm not sure the three of us are really the best idea to try to storm the fort, at least not until we have to. And that's, I mean, apparently was being at least semi-honest. So all else equal, it seems that trying to find Lyles at his estate makes more sense. Any objections?
Works for me.
Fine with me.
And it's not like we have an easy way into this fort or anything, so. To Lyle's house we go.
To Lyle's house we go.
Over the river and through the woods to Lao's house we go.
Yeah, I'm not going to mask this one.
I figured the lord of the whole region would have a bigger place than this.
Maybe there's an extensive underground.
I don't know. It seems pretty large. It kind of looks like it's a fortress style structure, except the outer wall is made of bushes.
I'm thinking about this, like, where are the bedrooms?
I'm
well,
seeing staircases, so up or downstairs.
Maybe.
Yeah. Most of the buildings are 2 floors. Okay, you come off the combat tracker. Okay. Okay, as you approach, naturally you see the exterior double doors of the gatehouse, and there's a small hatch, and the gates are shut.
And are those literally just bushes on either side of it, or what is that?
It is a very thick hedge.
How thick?
Very thick.
Like 10 feet or something, or what?
Let's say 5 to 8 feet in width, and you could cut through it, but it would take you a minute to get through. You just can't like dive through and come out the other side.
Well, probably might be small enough. And armor, so, just get enough velocity and the impact. And I want to detect magic. Am I sensing any magic on the gatehouse or the wall? Like any shielding, anything shielding it or anything?
No, you're not.
All right, so I guess we approach the gatehouse and, say, hello, is anyone here?
And this small hatch opens, and this guard comes into view and says, "State your business."
Don't you recognize us?
Yes, I do, but what's your business?
We're here to see Count Lyles.
The Count's away on business.
We heard he had gotten back. That's what we were told. When did he apparently leave?
The Count's been gone for about a week. Very gruff, very short answers.
With 14, it's probably not the best. But do I think he's telling the truth? How good is this guy at bluffing?
Yes, you believe he's telling the truth.
When was the Count expected back?
I don't know.
All right, thanks for your time.
And he kind of nods and shuts the door.
So I assume we go a little bit out of earshot. And so, any ideas?
They're hedges. Walk through them.
Well, do you? I mean, he seemed to be telling the truth that Lyle's not there. Do you still want to try to break in?
Wouldn't hurt to check it out. Should we come back at night?
I mean, that's the thing. It could very much hurt to check it out if they all try to kill us.
Well, yeah.
And of course, there's no guarantee that we don't know how many people involved with Lyles are actually, guilty of the stuff he's been doing. Or don't you just go and murder every single person who's ever worked for him ever, because that would also, include us at a minimum. Poppy, what do you think?
I'm not sure what I think. This is a bit of a conundrum. We believe, based on rumors, that Count Laos might be back. We can't get into the fortress, which we want to do, without him or some other missing guy's approval. So we can either find something else to occupy our time, or we can break in based on a rumor to then in turn try and get into the fortress.
Which one of these do we think will provide us with the best lead? Count Laos or whatever?
I mean, Laos is the person who's definitely behind a lot of this stuff. There's definitely potential to be more information there. The fort, for all we know, could just have some scared soldiers, and we don't know what the deal with the fort is, because they could have been told by the magistrate. Who, I mean, do we think he's been involved in any of this, from our knowledge?
Not that you know of.
So they might have been, things went crazy. The magistrate told him to lock the place down. Then he got kidnapped by Laos or who's ever working for him, right? And if there's just a bunch of scared soldiers in there who are just following orders without being aware of anything bad happening, there's a difference between saying I was just following orders, when you murder a baby, and saying I'm following orders when I'm not aware of anything actually bad going on.
Well, I was just going to say, what if we camp out and just start, put the Laos's house under observation? I don't see the area around. There's a lot of trees. We could take turns, or we might develop enough information to see if something nefarious is going on, or, if we're hidden in the bushes and yellow fog starts coming out of the place, then that's a pretty good indicator. But or we can try to develop more information in town. But seems like we're running kind of into the same. Everything's kind of pointing in the same direction here.
Is there any kind of rumors of a back door in the fort? Because that would be really stupid to make one, because there would be a huge security vulnerability. But is there anything colossally stupid of the designers like that it's a rumor?
You might be able to ask at the Sleepless Agency.
Well, we can go back there at least and say, so we think that the guy's telling the truth at the Laos estate, that there's nobody that, Laos at least isn't there, and see what they recommend, because they know this town better than we do. Maybe we knew it better back when we remembered stuff, but...
Okay, you make it back to the Sleepless Agency, and since technically you are one short, this is probably a really good stopping point for the evening.
Okay.
Hang on, but next time, you say next time we're going to be too short?
Yes, you will be.
Okay, thanks for the game, and I guess we'll see you guys next Saturday night.
All right, see you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks.
All right, have a great weekend.
See you.
See you.
User disconnected from your channel.
Leo?
Okay.
I can leave the server up, or you can send me a character. Whichever you prefer.
User disconnected
I'm already
from your
working
channel.
on it, so can you send me and then I finish it?
Yeah, sure can.
Okay, then you import in the next game.
That sounds good. As soon as you disconnect, I'll email you your character.
Thank you.
User disconnected from your channel.
Well, I guess it's just us here, actually.
Yeah, give me just a second to
No rush.
take care of his character. Compose Leo. And I think that's our Leo. And